everyone. It's your big sister Chiquis, and you've reached my personal voicemail box for the Dear Chiquis podcast. I'm here to give you advice on anything and everything you need help with, whether you're going through a breakup or having issues with your family, or maybe you have a question about my personal life. Whatever the case is, I want to hear from you. Remember, these are my thoughts and my opinions, and if you're suffering from a serious issue or hardship, you should seek help from a qualified professional. All right, now go ahead and leave your message at the sound of the beep.
Hi, honey. How are you, baby? So I wonder which was your inspiration to write Good Morning, Buenos Dias, because it's a reggae song and I was surprised. I was like, oh my god, Chiquis singing reggae. This is amazing. But why did you decide to do a reggae song? Which reggae artist do you like? And yeah, that's my question. I love you so much, baby. From San Luis Potosí, México. Nunca has venido aquí. Jamás has venido. Pero espero que algún día lo hagas. ¿Algún día has pensado venir a San Luis Potosí o no? Adiós.
Valentina, un beso hasta San Luis Potosí. La verdad, he ido de pasadita. I have gone, but in and out. I hope I'm able to go out there and sing, especially with this new music, Flores en mi alma. And talking about Flores en mi alma, good morning, buenos dias, sun hitting my face, yeah, I'm feeling great. Good morning, buenos dias. It's because it's a happy song. I wanted a happy song, and I love reggae. So first, I thought about Bob Marley when I recorded this song because I have been a Bob Marley fan for years, forever. And actually, Aston Barrett Jr., he is on this song with me, and he's from the Wailers, you know, Bob Marley and the Wailers. So that's freaking amazing. That's why it's very authentic. I wanted it to be like real reggae. I wanted it to not be, when you do something like that and step out of your genre that much, you have to make sure you do it right. So I am so blessed to have him on the song. Y pues bueno, quería algo que no nomás te hiciera feliz, te hiciera sentir bien, pero que te ayude a que empieces tu día con el pie derecho. Y yo siempre estoy poniendo en mis redes sociales God mornings, good morning, siempre queriendo no nomás yo, pero para ustedes que empiecen el día bien. And I'm always using other people's songs. So I thought, why not make my own good morning song? A very cheerful, happy song. I thought about the kids. I thought about something that just makes you feel good. You start the day going to work, going to the gym, outside, watering your plants, whatever it is that you do, and you put it on and it just puts you in a good mood. So I'm so happy to know that you love it. Thank you so much for listening to it. It means a lot. Y me encanta tu energía, Valentina. Así que déjame más mensajitos, ¿ok? Gracias, bebé. Te mando un besote. Mwah. Okay, guys, our next question comes from an anonymous listener. Let's see.
Hi, Chiquis. I am newly married and just wanted to see if you had any advice on combining finances and any tips or tricks on saving up. I'm also in California, so it is very expensive, and we really do want to save up for a house. I just wanted to ask how it was for you to combine the finances, you know, when starting a life together with somebody. Thank you.
Hi, I love your question, and thank you so much for trusting me enough to give you advice. I am also newly married, and in my first marriage, finances and that whole conversation was very difficult to have. And thank goodness for that relationship, I was able to learn what I wanted, what I didn't want, what I was going to do differently in this marriage. And what we decided was that we are a team. We're on the same team, but we're still our individual selves. And we are not at the point right now where we necessarily share our accounts or what we have in our accounts and our bank accounts, but we do have a joint account. So he has his money, I have my money, and then we have a joint account where he puts X amount of money a month and so do I. And in that account, we don't touch it. That could be for our vacations, for our date nights, an emergency fund. So that account itself also has a savings account. So we put like 50, 100, whatever it is that we're feeling or we can do that month, he'll put some in, I'll put some in. And that's just like an emergency fund for our household. We also file our taxes as married, just filing separately. And that works for us, you know, and he pays groceries here and there. If I go to the grocery store and I spent $500, I'll send him a picture of the receipt and then he'll send me 200, 250. Or I just say, hey, can you send me $200? I went to the grocery store. And just to make things feel fair and even, I think it's just a conversation just to have up front. And I love that you guys want to save up for a house. So I think the best thing to do would be to open up a joint account and you put in some money, he does too. Maybe even if he does a little bit more and you're better with finances, that's okay too. It doesn't matter at the end of the day. It doesn't matter who puts in more. This is your guys' together. And yeah, make sure you have a little rainy day account. And it doesn't even have to be a lot. It could be $20 a month, a week, whatever works for you guys. And that could be your household fund, you know? So yeah, I hope I answered your question. And if you have any other questions, please let me know. But finances is always tricky in relationships, guys. It's just always a thing. It makes one or the other or both very uncomfortable, but it's very important. Finances, sex, communication, all of it is part of it. So I hope that you guys can do that. And I hope you guys get your house soon. En nombre sea Dios, amen. Sending you guys a lot of vibes, good vibes, house hunting vibes. Thank you so much for your question. All right. Our last question comes from Joey.
Hey, Chiquis. Wanted to give you an update from the question you gave me about my girlfriend and I having kids. We decided to break it off, but thank God we decided to remain cordial and friendly with each other. So that takes care of that. One question I do have for you. What's your favorite thing about Christmas, and what traditions, if any, do you have, past and or current, that you do with your siblings? I just wanted to know because I watched I Love Jenny recently regarding the Christmas episodes, and I just wanted to know how things would have played out differently had this drama not ensued, Thank you so much, Chiquis. Love you. And sorry for sounding congested. Just this sickness has been taking over on me. Gracias. Te quiero.
Well, my Joey, I hope you're feeling better. You did sound a little stuffy, but it's all good. I hope you are feeling better now. But in regard to the update, thank you. Thank you for the update. I am sorry that it didn't work out, but also I love that you guys are cordial and you guys were mature enough to come to this agreement together because, again, it's only fair for you guys to speak about these very hard conversations, and you can love someone without them having or being your soulmate. You know what I mean? So now, in regard to your question, the other question, the Christmas one, I'm happy to say that my siblings and I are in a much better place. We had an amazing Thanksgiving. For Christmas, though, we're not going to be together. I decided to do things differently this year for the first time in my entire life. So that's going to be different, but I think I'm ready for it. We are a little bummed, all of us, but I'm excited to start these new traditions with my husband. And with that being said, if we would have stayed home, Emilio and I always like to cook my pozole, and I love to host. It is my absolute favorite thing to do is host and see my home filled with people that I love and my nieces and nephews. So that's always fun. It's very stressful to host because I don't know how to sit down, and I'm constantly asking people if they need anything, if they're okay, did they like the food? So that's just who I am. And I think it frustrates Emilio a little bit, which I could understand. So for sure I would be making my green pozole. We'd all be in PJs, matching PJs, because we need to take a Christmas picture. It's important. And we play a bunch of games, and the kids by 10 o'clock, they're like, when is it going to be 12? Because we love opening up our gifts at exactly 12. We all say a prayer before we start opening gifts. And the games we play are super fun, like a bunch of family games that, are funny and make you feel silly from TikTok. I usually get them from TikTok. But anyway, so we say a prayer before opening gifts, and then each kid opens a gift at the same time. And we all just get excited and stuff. And then from there, we go with each kid. It takes a while. It's a very long process. We're probably done around 3 a.m. But it's fun. It's the only time of the year that we stay up that late, all of us together as a family. So it's really fun. And then some leave, some stay on the couch. They come back the next day for the recalentado. So yeah, that's basically what we do. And, Jackie will make tamales. Jenica will make all the desserts. The boys will just eat. So it's fun. And then we like baking cookies with the kids. That's our favorite thing to do is baking. We love baking with the kids while we're waiting for 12 because it's so long for them. So anyway, those are our little traditions. But maybe one day I can do a full episode on Chiquis and Chill about this particular topic. But thank you so much, Joey. Thank you, Valentina. And to our anonymous listener, thank you so much for your questions. I hope I was able to help and make you happy and make you smile the way you make me smile. I am grateful for you. And if you have a question for me, you can go ahead and leave it at speakpipe.com/Chiquis and Chill podcast, your favorite podcast. Talk to you soon. This is a production of iHeartRadio and the My Cultura Podcast Network. Follow us on Instagram at My Cultura Podcast and follow me, Chiquis, that's CHIQUIS. For more podcasts from iHeart, visit the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you listen to your favorite podcast.